Hey guys, what's going on? It's Keyz, and today I wanted to talk about why a lot of Shopify stores, or not even Shopify stores alone. I don't want to make it too much about just Shopify, but a lot of drop shipping stores or e-commerce stores. Why are they underwater in a way? As in like why are they not um progressing the way that they should be? And I mean, these are just gonna be some pointers of things that should be touched up, almost like my last video. But I just want to you know put some stuff out there that I feel like, especially that I was struggling with when I first started off in 2015. Now, I wish I had somebody to walk me through the way, showing me what I know now, the way I'm trying to show you guys. But just to start it off from the beginning, my store looked like crap. My store looked like crap. If like if I wasn't doing Shopify, if I wasn't doing e-commerce, and a ad popped up and I seen it was an item that I wanted, and I went in that store, and if the store was my store, the one that I made in 2015, I would have just said this is a scam and I'm not gonna buy this product. And the reason why I say that is, um, my store literally, like, it had like it was just the catalog on top. I don't know why I took off the home button. It was just the catalog. I didn't have no logo. It was just the name of my shop. Um, I try to find a picture of something that was related to the name of my shop or whatever, and that was like in the logo spot. It was bad. It was so bad. I didn't have like the facts and return policy. Nothing was located on my store. Like, so that's another reason why I was not really making sales the way I should be making sales. Um, Another thing, I one thing that you'll notice, especially if you're a person that's starting out and you're starting to see a little success right now, or let's say in the beginning, like say you're low on funds, because a lot of people, majority of people that I know that do start Shopify is usually they don't have too much to work with. Um, One thing that I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't have too much money to work with, when it comes to at least when it comes to the product testing phase, if you're just testing one product a week, you're gonna lose patience. You're gonna lose patience unless if you're just that type of person that has enough patience. I mean, of course, patience is definitely the key if you have low funds on testing products, because um when I first started off, I was testing one product a week. So that means I only tested four products for the month. A lot of a lot of guys is doing good on this. I'm telling you right now. You know, Now when I say guys, I'm not talking about just men. Of course, females are winning too, doing e-commerce. But what I'm trying to say is that one thing that you see a lot of these people say is the person that tests the most is end up becoming the winner. You understand? Like, the more you test, the more that you're guaranteed to be the winner out the group. I started to do one product a week. Then after a month, a month is pretty long. You got 30 days in a month. Only tested four products. I was like, this is not for me. Like, I feel like, oh, I'm not making any sales. Da da da. Then I meet somebody that's talking about they're testing six products a day, and I'm like, what? 6 products a day. I met this guy. He said that he was testing 6 products a day, and after testing 30 products, he finally found that one product that just took things to the next level. You understand? Um, and not only that, is like, you know, of course, as time go on, especially if you're testing, you're not finding that winning product. Of course, money's going down the drain, but don't really look at it as money's going down the drain. I remember I was talking to one of my students, and I was telling him that, if you're not if you're not making any sales, think about it as in like, okay, I'm not making any sales, but even if there is activity on your site, you're still winning in a way. You're still winning. Why you're winning is because that you're maturing your pixels. Facebook is still gathering information from people going to your website, from people, adding, a item to the cart, some people reaching checkouts that, maybe even if they don't complete it. Remember, you're still giving Facebook data. All of that data is still building. You understand? So don't think that you're wasting your money. You're not wasting your money. Like, just be patient as time go on. Another thing, like I said, just like I mentioned in the previous video, you don't want your site to look so fake. If all I'm saying, if when you're planning to do when you're planning to make your store live, make sure your store is at least branded. Like, have a logo for your site. I always push that. And when I say have a logo for your site, don't get me wrong. Sometimes if you're planning on just to keep it plain, then keep it plain. Don't go on these, free logo sites and make a crappy logo. Like, really try to put yourself in the customer's, the customer's point of view. It's like, as soon as we start doing Shopify, we no longer think like a customer. You understand? Sometimes, like send your link to a family member real quick, or sometimes, I know sometimes you probably want to keep things to yourself, but really put yourself from a customer's point of view. If you go inside a website and the logo look crappy, and the product pictures look, it's bad quality, and you go into the description and it's just, you like, what the hell's going on? The name of the item still looks the same as when it came from AliExpress. You're not going to want to buy anything on that site. A lot of people tend to forget how to think like a customer. You have to put yourself in that customer like mindset. You have to put yourself in that customer's point of view. That's one reason, on my site, I try to do little stuff to make the customer feel comfortable. Like I said, always make sure that you have a legit logo. Where do I get my logos done? I go straight to Fiverr. There's ways that you could filter it out and get like the top rated, people who's doing logos. You could tell, they show you preview of their work, or if you have any ideas, send it to them. Trust me, you're gonna find that one person that's just gonna make a perfect logo for you. That's just another step into branding your store. And there's some stuff that you always have to make sure that you have, available in your store as well. Make sure you have a contact us. Make sure you have a terms of service. Make sure you have a refund policy. Make sure you have a privacy policy. Like, these are stuff that customers look for. You make sure you have a way of the customers, getting into contact with you. These are stuff that you look for. Now, one thing that I always, another thing that I realized too is the fact that, a lot of people, when they, when they first start off doing, when they first start off doing Shopify, or any type of e-commerce, they start doing the on Facebook. They do their product research by going to the grab yours here stuff, right? So they do the grab yours here, and some people don't really know how to maneuver the how could I say this? Some people don't know how to find a perfect product, as in like there's it's not only about seeing what's trending, because sometimes you might find a product that's trending, and that person who's promoting that product probably already killed it. Probably already killed it. Like there's a strategy that I use for myself of how I use the grab yours here, or whatever the Facebook product research strategy. There's a little thing that I use. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but just to give an example real quick. Now, as you can see, this first one right here, we're gonna click over here, right? I'm gonna pause it. I don't want to watch the video. I already know what this is about. This is like some type of waist trainer or whatever, right? It's a waist trainer, and look at this. It has 11 million views. 11 million views. So that means whoever's doing this, not only that, it's 11 million views. It was posted in January 18th. You understand? Now, I'm not saying that if you put this item in your store, you won't make money. You probably will make a sell, but if you think that you're about to scale and just kill it with this item right here, then you're lying to yourself. Is it possible? It's probably possible, but the chances of that happening is very slim if you think you're about to be making 100K off of this item. Because I guarantee you right now, this person right here who's been promoting this since January and has about 11 million views, this person probably done killed all of the audiences that might be targeting for this right now. So one mistake people do, they don't really know how to use, a lot of people don't know how to use the grab yours here strategy when it comes to this. Like, so just to give you a glimpse of how I do it, I usually try to look for something that's at least a month old or two. Now, honestly, like the reason why I say a month old or two, like two, it depends. I really rather go for a month old because I feel like it's still fresh. And what do I look for? I usually look for something that's in, like say for example, this was out in August 10th. It has 206 views. So I would click on here. I will see how much likes it got. I'll see how much shares it got, and so on. As you can see, look, it got like 948 shares. It got 5 point something thousand likes. Most likely, I will go through this whole thing and I'll try to add like I will end up putting that product in my store, and I'll try to test this product as well. I always look for something that's at least, the best product is at least a month old, something that's still fresh. For example, look at this type of baby pillow real quick. It already has 98,000 views, and it's just a baby pillow, and this was posted up about last month roughly. So like a product like that is something I would test. Now I wouldn't, don't look for a product that's up there for like about 3 months and it has millions of views, or even if you find something that was posted up 2 months ago and it has millions of views. That's usually products that I try to avoid. I'm not trying to jump on that product, because most likely I won't be able. If you're really trying to go for the kill, you're not going to be able to really kill it with that product, because most likely that the first person who's already on it is already doing enough damage. Now, can you take over? Yeah, you could take over, but is the chances high? No, it's really not. Now, another thing to move on. Okay, so this tool right here, it's called Hotjar. Now, Hotjar, I wish somebody told me about this when I first started off. Now, the thing about this tool, it records all the activity that goes on your store, based on how the customer interacts in your store. So the thing is, it records all, like, all of the movements of your customer. And the way that it shows you, the way that it could help you is you could come back into the tool, and you could play back every individual customer that came onto your site. So it kind of could give you an insight on probably why they didn't buy the product. You could see them like searching through, or maybe they click on the product, and they're probably clicking to see if there's more stuff written in your description, or maybe they're looking for the policy, or maybe if they're probably you could see them playing around with the menu bar. It could from there you could probably get an insight, like what are they looking for? Like maybe they're looking for something in there. Just seeing the customers' movements in your store, it kind of gives you an insight on what you should add in there. Or it gives you it makes you just try to think like, okay, like maybe I should make things a little bit more easier for them to navigate. I see that it took very long time before they got to this product or whatnot. So this tool right here, I would definitely suggest, recommend for everybody to put this in your store. It's easy to use. As soon as you get into the site, it has a free trial. It's easy to use. It will show you how to install it into your Shopify. You'll come back here, log in, and it shows you every activity, and that's something to give you an insight of what's going on in your store. You want to see how the customers move around in your store. Now, one thing that I tell people too, when it comes to your description, don't get lazy. Do not just put copy and paste what you see on AliExpress and just put it straight on your store. Like sometimes, to tell you the truth, a description alone about a product, if you give like a real thorough description, like a real deep description about your product, that alone could your customer or potential customer to end up buying that product, because they're learning more about that product. On AliExpress, like some of the stuff that some of the descriptions of the products that they give you, it just say, okay, gender, male, cotton, and that's it. Sometimes people don't want to see that. Like, sometimes people need an extra boost. Now, when I write something that's nice about it, or how it could just from reading a deeper description about that product, it could push them. It could push them to end up purchasing. Now, just like I said, when it comes to your store, like, just remember, it's all about trusting, making sure everything is easy to navigate. Your descriptions, don't get lazy. Put in a decent description. Testing, make sure you're I know the beginning phase is it could be tough, especially if your funds is low. If you're only doing a product a week, listen, don't beat yourself in the head if after a month you still didn't make a sell. Just go go by your own speed. Like, don't look at everybody else's success. Like, if it's gonna take you 3 months to finally find that one product, then just burn through the fire. Some people can only do a product a week. Some people could do 3 products a week. Like, for me, for example, I do 3 products every other day, during the week. I know some people that do 6 products every day. You just stay in your lane. Don't give up. Be persistent. Be consistent. And don't give up. And I know it's tough. Especially if you're that person that, you have a lot, on the table. You have, you're not seeing success. You want success. Like, you're giving yourself a deadline. Like, don't set expectations so high to the point where you're not hitting the goals that you want to hit, and now you're just giving up. Like I know things could be tough. Like, you know, try not to think so deep. Like, one thing that, you know, I remember I was watching a motivational video. Like sometimes you have to keep on reminding yourself your why. Like, why did you start this? You understand? Like why are you going so hard? Why are you losing sleep doing research trying to understand your business more? Like if you could keep that in your mind, even if you're just doing one product a day, one product a week, you're gonna you're not gonna lose that momentum of just trying your best to make sure this works. You know, um, like I said, when it comes to your product research, if you're just doing, I'm not gonna lie, this is number two. Like, of the top three product researches that I do, this is still one of my top ones. You know, um, remember, like, you know, if you're choosing to use my strategy when I only look for products that's at least a month old, then, you know, go with it. You know, look for something that's already received 1,000 of likes and, you know, over 500 shares, you know, or you know, over, you know, certain thousands of views of videos. Look for something like that. Maybe that's something, you know, you could work with. See how it works for you. You know, remember, some people, it could be anything that could throw your cells off. You know, I dealt with people who had their ads set up perfectly, and their ads. I mean, the ads were set up perfectly. The product was like a very unique, amazing product, and the only thing that was off is that their site looked like crap. And sometimes it could be the other way around. You know, sometimes you just need somebody to be able to guide you. So, you know, just remember one thing. Even if your store is underwater right now, like, don't worry. Like, there's CPR. There's people like me that's out there, that's you know, giving you these type of valuable stuff where you could go back into your, you know, go back into the drawing board and you work on your stuff. Like I said, you don't want to give crappy quality. You don't want to have a crappy quality store. Make people feel comfortable, you know, make people feel secured. And I guarantee you, if you follow some of the steps that I'm giving, you know, from my channel, go through my videos. If you follow some of the steps that I'm giving, I guarantee you there's gonna be something that you're gonna be like, wow, like, ever since I did this, this is the type of information I've been getting from my store, you know? So guys, I hope this was valuable. You know, definitely reach out to me. You know, send all the questions you want. I've been getting emails like crazy, and I'm trying my best to answer everybody. You know, for the people that I did answer, you know, please even comment below and just show people that, you know, I am interacting, you know, even in my inbox and my email. You know, so guys, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back.